Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Abdul Halim. I'm from Open University Malaysian. My learning center at Open University in Al-Ustar, Kedah. My course is Diploma Human Resource and Management, and my matriculation number is 000-220-0205-14001. Okay, for this semester, September 2020, I just got the English for Workplace Communication assignment. So in this assignment, I'm asked as a manager of Human Resource Department of a famous media company in Malaysia. Actually, when we talk about the teams building, it means a team building is an effort made consciously to develop group work within an organization. Social scientists call a group is a group of people consisting of a two or more who interact calmly and between them have the same goal and consider the group as an activity that may be more efficient when done by individuals. But there are many problems that are too broad and too complex to be addressed by one person. In this case, teamwork in management can provide a more effective and result than individual work. So now I want to discuss about the group teams characteristic in the team building. Okay, the first four team characteristic for team building is consists of two or more people in social interaction, both verbally and non-verbally. Two group members must have an influence on each other in order to be recognized as a member of a group. Three has a stable relationship structure so that it can keep a group members together and function as a unit. 3 has a stable relationship structure so that group members are people who have the same goal and interest. 5, individuals who belong to a group know each other and can distinguish people who are not members of the group. So next, I want to talk about the why team building needed. Okay. In principle, we need a team building to improve the performance of the group we have. However, there are some conditions that need to be considered in the implementation of a team building, including 1. The condition of the group that requires an increase in morality and the work of the team. 2. Leaders who rarely think and act as a part of group. 3. There is a lack of understanding between fellow members of the group. No direction, work ethic arise in a group so that the group loses the direction of work. 4. In a new group where there are some individuals who stand out but cannot work together in groups. 5. Lack of self-confidence among fellow team members cannot reach an agreement on the team's common goals and the ignorance of possible opportunities that team members can do. Okay, now I want to continue talk about the team building benefit. So far, we have the many of benefit from the team building. Okay, the first benefit of the team building is team leadership will be stronger and more effective. 2. Team's leaders are able to adjust their leadership style by paying more attention to the interests and responsibilities of the group rather than personal interests. 3. There is a greater appreciation from team leaders for the needs of the team's member and parts of the teams. 4. Leaders become more able to communicate directly to team's member so that there is a better understanding relationship between leaders and team's members. 5. team's leaders have the initiative to better understanding two precepts of their members. And the last one is 6. Leaders have a higher commitment to work targets and have greater expectations. Okay, next for individual teams of group members. 1. Most individuals have a more persuasive approach, tolerance becomes higher, and have the confidence to make arguments without being bound by hierarchy. 2. Communication and dialogue between fellow members of the groups become more independent and open, which has been one of the main obstacles in the development of the group. 3. There is a space that is more open to acknowledging some personal weakness, sometimes even the infrequently resigning due to self-awareness. 4. Many personal problems among fellow teams members group that have been weathered can be solved more easily due to the openness of all team members. Okay, now for the implementation of the team group. Okay, first, team group meetings become more structured and effective. 2. The result obtained are more acceptable and well distributed to fellow participants. 3. There is an improvement in work in achieving goals, improving the ability to evaluate individuals and groups in a more professional way. And next, the level of communication within and between groups becomes more comprehensive and effective even in less favorable environmental conditions. Okay, and the last, stronger commitment to a new goals. Okay, now for the next, in an organization, strong team building is needed. Team building, which is a later form in the character of teamwork, who is the executor of all process in achieving a target or goal of the company or organization. Okay, in other words, team building is the foundation that forms teamwork. Solid or not, teamwork will depend heavily on the existing team building. Okay, now we want to now we want to talk about some tips. We want to talk about some tips to build strong team building. The first tip for build a team building is a clear target. Why we set the clear target is tip for build the strong team building. It's because a leader must be able to convey a picture of the target that want to achieve to their team. Also explain how it works and the time period that will be used. The team must also understand the purpose of the team and what the organization of company expect from their works. Okay, 2. Next tips for a team building is commitment. Why we say the commitment? Because to make sure that every individual in the team is committed to their work. Leader must instill in the mind to each individual in the team has an important role to play so that they are motivated and challenged to carry out the mission and achieve the goals that have been said. Okay, next is competence. Okay, in a teamwork, individuals will have different skills, but complement each other are needed. In addition to building this is a need for job placement in accordance with the expertise of team's members. Okay, next is about the control. In building teams, there must be a control between leader and the team's members. A leader should give a clear boundaries to team members in carrying out their work, and likewise team's member can give a suggestions for or ask for specific authority to complete their works. Okay, next is about the creative innovation. Creative innovation thought a team building is one that is willing to open the door for new discoveries or creative work. Okay, and then from the leader and either from the leaders or team's member, and then formulate these new ideas so that they can be applied in the process of achieving the target. Okay, next is about the collaboration. Why we say the collaboration? Because the collaboration to produce a strong teamwork, there must be cooperation from every individuals in it. Not only complement each other in work, but also understand each other with existing differences. Collaboration is needed so that work can be done as effectively as possible and avoid disputes between team members. Okay, and then next is about the coordination. Why we say the coordination? Because the team building requires proper coordination. A leader who is able to direct his team as well as a team that is ready to be managed by leadership. And then coordination is also related to the direct control of the company or organization that oversees it. Okay, and the last one about the tips for the team building is communication. Why we say the communication is a very important, and why we need the tips for communication for team building? That is because communication in team buildings is mean communication with team's members. That means the presence of instructions, comments, suggestions or opinions will make the teamwork dynamic and able to correctly interpret the description of the target to be achieved. So that's today I talk about the many things about the team building, and I will share some tips, and I will talk about the why we need the team building. So everything I have done explained about the team building. So I think that's all for today, and I think I want to end this video. So I think thank you for watching my video. So thank you so much. I'm Nur Syafiqah binti Abdul Halim. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.